Sometimes I wonder, is this it? And I'll look around at all the modern luxuries that keep me alive and think, probably. I have no reason to complain. I have everything I need. Last night, Mona and I watched a documentary about the impossibility of our planet, the strange alchemy that created life, my one and only. Billions of years of molecular replication, mutant algae clawing up from the depths of the ocean, consciousness forming out of soft tissue and nerves. Instead of thinking, what an exquisite machine, all I could think was, what a burden, what an act to follow. And also, is the heater on? I can barely feel it. When the 52 hertz whale swam across the screen, singing its lonely song, I cried. Mona cried too, not because of the whale, but because her mother is judgmental. I can barely remember life before Mona. Sometimes I'll get flashbacks from childhood of someone piercing my ears with a safety pin, or a wayward neighborhood girl teaching me how to throw up. But I'm not sure if I just made that up or if I saw it on TV. I met Mona 2 summers ago at a backyard baby shower, my 3rd of the month. Imagine a congregation of 30 or so women in neutral linen sets presenting their offerings of homemade banana bread and hemp diapers, shrieking at one another. Personally, I could never get past the image of being ripped apart, half submerged in bathwater, while being gently instructed to breathe through it. I sometimes worry that motherhood is contagious, like a parasite, or the way cohabitating women synchronize their cycles. I stood off to the side and kept my coat on. Luckily, no one seemed to notice me except for Jessa, who stared dead-eyed in my direction while she breastfed her newborn. It was so unnerving that at one point I mouthed, "What?" and she finally turned her gaze back down toward her puffy nipple. I was in the buffet line poking at the untouched vegan potato salad when Mona came in from behind for a hug, pressing her full weight into me. She'd mistaken me for someone else, a friend. Instinctively, my shoulders softened and my knees buckled and my body went limp in a trust-fall motion before I realized what was happening. When I turned around, I saw a beautiful woman wearing a tailored blue pantsuit, practically levitating above a sea of homogeneous white smocks. I couldn't stop staring at her face. She had a strong jaw, fat lips, and a sturdy Slavic nose. Her sculptural features were so striking that they eclipsed any of her other minor imperfections: unkempt eyebrows, overgrown from neglect, a constellation of chin acne, or the splotch of melasma on her forehead. I felt as though I had been chosen, as if she had come to usher me into my new life moments before my old one imploded. She smiled and introduced herself, then pointed out the woman she'd mistaken me for, who was refilling an ice bucket off in the distance. We looked nothing alike, but I felt a strange combination of hatred and gratitude for this woman and tried to assume her posture for the rest of the party, which was difficult since I had so little to go on.